price could come on down to 46.25. Okay, taking a quick short just down to around 46.40 area. Because I see the rejection there, and taking a quick short. Okay, price can bounce right there at 40. There you go. Got 50. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Future Trader with Mike, and today once again I'm trading the Emini S&P 500 futures. I just want to start off and say that my voice recording portion of the video was actually cut off for some reason, but this has happened to me in the past. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the trades today. But so this is me trading. Today is the the 17th of December, guys, and as you can see, I'm going back and just looking at my 12 range chart. Okay, looking for areas where the market is, moved back to. So we're at actually an area of support, which is an area of actually area of demand. So the market's bouncing out of that area, as you can see. So, and I'm noticing that it's pulling up to the higher portion of that high volume area there. You see on the right hand side of the chart there. Okay, so this is the 12 range chart. I primarily took a lot of my trades today off of the 12 range chart, guys. Even though I can, definitely, I've been showing you guys that you can couple your trading with the 4 range chart. But today I took some slightly bigger moves, or just bigger scalps, I'd say. Some moves were 2.5, 3 points on each trade. So okay, so I'm just sitting here looking for an opportunity to possibly make an entry at, and excuse me, I'm noticing the price is pulling back to an area of resistance there. Okay. So throughout the video here, I may kind of get quiet a little bit and just kind of wait and pick back up my discussion or explanation as I, and look at the video, see the trade entries that I made, and I'll explain those trades. So I'm just zooming in, zooming out, taking a look at the market. Okay, so I'm going long here, and going long back up to an area of resistance above, which is actually, once price breaks above here, we'll be pushing back into an area of resistance, which was an area where there was demand at prior to, and price broke below. So right here I took that entry at. Okay, see, now I'm at 3.5, 3.25 points right there. So I just circled around that area where that high volume area was at. I was waiting for price to break above that. I noticed some rejection where I had taken that trade at. Okay, meaning price wouldn't push any lower when it came back into this area, came back into that area of resistance or supply. So price pretty much built an area of support. I saw that, and it couldn't push any lower, so I went long. Okay. Okay, this is an area where price was, this is an area which was a prior area of demand at where prior to, now it's an area that if the market broke lower, breaking through that area of demand, and now price is, that demand area is now turned into an area of resistance, and which is now supply above us. So right there in that high volume area, about 46.30. So you got an area there where the supply sitting at. So I'm paying attention to that to see if price, okay, you see me marking that area back into that level there where the supply sitting at, which is additional selling. So I'm paying attention there to see if price is going to pull back up to that area, the high volume area there at 46.30. Right now it's rejecting. but price can definitely reject here. And I believe this is a setup where I start to tell you I'm looking to the market rejects here, and I take a short entry. Okay. So then always is price going to pull back up to that direct area of supply demand. It could bounce at the area of support or resistance as well. So you have to just wait for the rejection, either at the supply. In this case, this is an area of resistance, and price does pull back into that area of supply. It did. It just hit it to the tick pretty much, and now it's bouncing out of it. Okay, so what I'm looking for now is for price to push lower, reject this, continue to reject this area, and break lower, coming on down and testing 46.12 area, 46.13, somewhere around there. So it pulled back up to that area, a high volume area there. And I told you guys that price likes to move from a high volume area through a low volume area to another high volume area. So if we get the rejection here, price will break lower below that high volume area, break through that low volume area sitting right below us, and then pull on down to that next high volume area. But there's a level sitting there somewhere around, I believe it's at either 46.13 or 14 area. You can see it there on the chart. So price broke to the upside with several green candles. Got an area of resistance here, and it's also an area of supply. Price taps back into it, and at the close here to the downside, it'll be an opportunity to go short. So if we can get the candle to close here to the downside, this will be a good area to go short at. Okay, I'm short. I'm short to about actually the 15 area. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, 46.15. Okay, I said 13 or 14 or something like that, but it'll probably come on down to around the 15 area. Okay, that's 2 3/4 points on that first contract, and then I think I pick up 3.5 on that second contract. So, all right, I'm circling around the area where that was that area, right to that high volume area, where there's an area of resistance. Price pulled back into that level, so there's supply sitting there, which means that there was additional selling, more selling that took place in the market. All right, so I marked with an arrow where price would pull back into. See price move from that upper high volume area through that low volume area back down to that high volume area below us. The level sitting right here at 46.13. Okay, so be careful of that. I'm showing you the trade performance up 53 ticks right now. And again, this is trading December the 17th on Friday. All right. So below me now, this is an area where price can tap back into this area, come back down to this area where that purple line is at. That's actually an area of demand sitting there. Price rejected it one time. So it was a retracement. Price pushed up. Now it's retracing back to that area pretty much. So, or pulling back to that area. I would like to see it come a little lower. Okay. All right, I put that little rectangular blue looking box right there, signifying an area that where price could possibly bounce at. But be careful because we can just as well push lower. So you look for the rejection at this point here. Price is building a little level right here, so have to be careful here. And I may have taken a little long entry. Yeah, I think I did. Okay. Adjusted a little high right there around 46.12 and a quarter, 46.12 and a half. It pulls back a little bit before going up there and tap and hitting my PT. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys for subbing to the channel, following the channel, liking the videos. This is your first time watching one of the videos. Go back and watch some other videos that packed with lots of valuable information or content that pretty much help those that are, starting their trading career or having difficulties. But primarily to show you areas that I trade in trading the Emini S&P 500. But you can use the same strategy, which is no more than taking pullback trades at areas at levels, pretty much areas of support and resistance. I wait for the rejection, and then on the pullback, I take my entry. So, all right, I'm just waiting for price to push up here. Okay, I lower my PT on the first contract, and pretty sure price will go up there and hit that. There we go, that 13.5 area, 14 area. There we go. Okay, so quick little scalp on that trade there. Okay, so price is not ready to reject and move higher. So at this point, so let's see what happens here. Price is still rejecting this area, this high volume area right here. It's not breaking above, so at this point, not yet anyway. So I like to see it break above the 46.14 area, and then maybe on a pullback go long, but price still rejecting, it's bouncing around this area, it's building some volume right there, the high volume area. Okay. All right. Still haven't broken above. Okay, prices broke. It finally broke lower. It kept rejecting that area around the high volume area. So be careful because we're still at an area of demand. Um, so now let's see here. Yeah, price didn't break above. The price had broken above with the green candle to the upside here. Could have been a long entry, just probably up to 46.15 area. But right now, price is still trying to push low, and we have support right where we're at. So price could struggle here, but it could also break lower. I believe I was waiting for the break to the downside. So scaling in, scaling out, looking at my 12 range chart. Okay. Now I want to see it break below 46.0, 46.0, I guess 4 area to take any kind of entry short. Just sitting here waiting patiently to see if price is going to break lower. It's moving sideways right now. So we're moving sideways at an area of demand. So there's an area where the support sitting at, where that purple line is, where that rectangular blue box. This is me trading, at levels of areas of support resistance, supply demand areas, just waiting for price to move to those areas and looking for the rejection. All right, I'm gonna short trade. It's all price break below that 46.04 area. It can pull back a little bit, but you know, it should come on down. And let's see. You got to be careful here because you're at a low. We're at a low. So I'm looking for a quick little scalp right here. But price is building the areas of resistance above, so price should continue pushing down. All right, quick little scalp right there to the downside. And price continues to push a little lower, but we have support sitting right below us, so be careful. Scaling in, scaling out on my chart. Just looking at these areas, these levels, where the support at. Just following order flow, looking, historically back on the chart to find areas possibly the price could, pause or stop at and maybe reject. But you can see that we're moving to the downside, of course, and we've been making these lower highs and lower lows. And we broke yesterday's low, sitting there around the 4,600 area, which is a round number. The price came down at around 46, kind of bounced a few ticks before it, so it bounced there. You pay attention to those pivot areas, like those areas of round numbers, half numbers, even the 40 and 70 area. Price is bouncing. Guys may hear some clicking and typing. That's me just doing two things at one time. Okay. Let's see. So just sit back and you wait on the rejection. Price come to an area, level, and you wait for the rejection. That's the key to trading. Okay. Taking a long entry here for a little scalp to the upside. And I'm trading off the micro range. I'm looking at the four range chart here. Noticing the pullback on the 4 range to the 45.93 area. Little high volume node right there. I would have priced to pull back to that area there and take a long entry. That's back, just pull back to an area of support right there. Just for a few ticks there. So I'm just waiting here. Price is kind of moving sideways, building some volume in this area right here at the bottom. Okay, so you see we're in a low volume area sitting on the 60-minute chart. Price could pull on down around the 45. We're looking at around the 45, 90, well, so let's say 85 area. There's a high volume node on the higher time frame sitting there, but we're in an area of support right now as well. So price could reject out of this area. So the trading strategy is just basically, marking up your levels, which are no more than support and resistance areas on your chart, waiting for price to come back to them, those areas. And typically, you know, just right at a area of support or resistance, you have to be very cautious. I like to see price break back into that area, that swing level, which is where we're at now, is an area of support. I like to see it break lower back into that support area, and move within that swing to that area of demand where price we're buying really to place at, because that give you a greater opportunity, and the probability of trading to the upside is greater. So I'm taking a long entry here. Market pulled back a little bit, but um, I'm noticing that prices, definitely want to push to the upside here. So taking a long entry early, and that's the part about being aggressive. When you take long entries early, they can, you'll have catch a little heat on the pullback. So what really needs to happen here is price break to the upside, break in 45.90. 7 area really. Well, 96 and a half, 96 area. Okay, but so if we can break this area here to the upside, strong possibility of price to come up there. Definitely would test the 47.90, 45.97 and a half area and push higher. Okay. Now on this trade here, I'm in with 3 contracts. And if price can break through this area here, see that low volume area on the 12 range, we can blast right through that low volume area and come up to that area where I had that blue rectangular shape or rectangle area marked at. So we're up, boom, okay. I got filled there on that order. And price can actually move higher now. But let's see here. It has to break above. Let's see. Okay, it's not quite ready yet. So as I mentioned, price broke above, right? Back into that area there. Now this is an area of resistance sitting here, which was a prior area where there was demand sitting at. Price broke below it. Now it's pulling back to it. So this is an area of resistance right here. And I'm looking for a quick scalp to the downside if price can break lower. But at this point, it hasn't shown me that opportunity quite yet. Okay, the market is rotating right here. We have a low volume right below us. The price could actually move right back down to the 45.95 area, and maybe a little lower around the 45.94 area, and that'll pull us back into a area of support, which is also an area of demand at that same area. Okay, price ain't ready yet. I could push a little higher. Okay, I took a long entry here, noticing that price wasn't trying to fail and break lower. Quick little scalp to the upside. Okay, another entry long. And the reason being is because price is breaking higher, guys. You have to be able to look at price action when price pushed it down, was pushing lower, and noticing on those pullbacks, price was breaking back through levels. Okay, so when price got to this area here, once I saw price breaking above certain areas here, especially breaking above the 45.10 area, I knew it was going to continue pushing higher. And price to come up there and test that 40, let's see here, that 46.25 area, somewhere there, it should. But it can pull back before it does that. Price could pull back to, okay, it could actually pull back into, yeah, right there at 46.10 area. It could pull back there. As you can see, price is bullish here. It does not want to pull back. It's going to pull right through that low volume area and move on up to that area above where I believe 46.25. There you go. See me circling around it. It's a high volume node sitting there. Price is blasting to the upside. And that's going to pull us back into an area there where this is the supply at. It's an area where more selling took place at, so we can possibly be very careful and take a look here because it could be a great setup to go short. And that's what I'm focusing on here. So I'm waiting to see if price is going to reject this area here, and possibly push lower. But it could, let me see, it could actually pull a little higher here because we're not really tapped 100% back into the area that I'm 100% confident in trading or going short at, because we're in that low volume area right there. Okay, now we tap back into that area I was talking about. Push a little higher, move back up to that little hot to the high volume area there, and at this point we just sit and wait and see what happens, see if we can get the rejection or not. Okay, so we're here. If price rejects in this area here, we're just, it'll be for a quick little scalp because we have a little small area of support right below us. But price is pulling back into an area of supply, of course. Okay. I'm waiting to see if price is going to break to the downside and close to the downside here, but you can't take a trade right if this next candle closes red. It'd be very don't have much room. That's what I'm trying to say, because price could pause right at 46.20. You have a little level sitting right below us. But where we're at now with that blue rectangle's at, that's an area of supply. Just where more selling took place. And we can see price tap back into that area and sellers step back into the market. So, just have to wait. Okay, so that red candle closed below, but what's stopping us is that swing right below. So, just wait and sit it out here. Now, what can happen here, this area here, is we're in a low volume area. Price could break below here. Okay. So we'll see what happens. Price is going to have to break through this area if it wants to push lower. So basically what price is doing now is just pulling back. After being bearish, it's pulling back. All right. So price snap right back up to that high volume area. You see that there. So far, it's not wanting to push any lower. And when I see prices not wanting to pull lower, this could be an opportunity to go long here for me. But we have to be careful here because I need price to break to the upside. Okay. So price break to the upside, knowing that we're coming through and check or test the 46.30, 33 area at least. Okay. Close that trade out. Now we're at the upper portion of a high volume area. Right here. Okay. Now we can reject this area and push lower at this point. I move the blue rectangle to that area there. Okay. Okay. Price broke that area. It's pushing higher with a low volume area, as you can see here in the 12 range. And it's level setting right here. Now, price is going to have to break below 46, around 46.30 here if it wants to push down, or if it wants to, to break to the downside. If it does, we'll break. If it breaks that area around the 46.30, there's a little level setting there. If it does break that area, then price can come on down to 46.25. Okay, taking a quick short just down to around 46.40 area. Because I see the rejection there, and taking a quick short. Okay. Price can bounce right there at 40. There you go. Got filled in the last contract on 2 points. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's the last trade I took for today's session here. Just trading, waiting for price to pull back to areas of, support resistance areas, and waiting for the rejection at the upper end of the high volume area right there. And that's it. I'm going to go ahead and close the video out, get it up to you guys, post it to the channel. Appreciate everyone following the channel, subscribing to the channel. Let's see here. I think I took another entry. I did. I came back and I took another entry. Okay, that was a quick rejection right there at the tops there. I saw that price rejecting that area right there. So I took another quick entry. But guys, if this is your first time watching one of the videos, if you don't mind, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Basically I just show you my strategy of how I trade. It's no more than just waiting for price to move back to areas of support and resistance, key areas, and wait for the failure or rejection, and then take a trade. I appreciate everyone watching the video today, and be safe in the market if you're trading. Talk to you later.